Indian reservation. And so we just, do a lot to try and help kids and seniors. And I just think it's great to be able to lend some support.
Few people truly know the story behind the quiet bond shared between Emmanuel Lewis and Michael Jackson during some of the most intense years in pop history. While millions saw Michael as the king of pop, very few were allowed a glimpse into his private life, and even fewer were trusted to share it. Emmanuel Lewis, a close friend of Michael, experienced life alongside the superstar in a way that most fans could only imagine. From their first meeting on the set of Thriller to quiet moments behind closed doors, Emmanuel's story gives a rare and human perspective on the man who was often shrouded in both fame and controversy. Living with Michael was not just about being near a celebrity, it was about witnessing a life of artistry, vulnerability, and deep personal connections, all while carrying the responsibility of maintaining trust. Emmanuel's reflections not only show Michael's genius as a performer but also his warmth, playfulness, and need for genuine companionship, painting a fuller picture of a man whose public image was often misunderstood. Emmanuel Lewis first met Michael Jackson on the set of the iconic Thriller music video, a moment that would mark the beginning of a unique and lasting friendship. Lewis remembers watching Michael perform the now legendary zombie dance, surrounded by dozens of dancers on a dark Los Angeles street. From a vantage point above the crowd, Emmanuel could see Michael's every move and felt the energy and magnetism that made him such an extraordinary performer. Michael, despite his superstar status, approached Emmanuel with playful confidence, asking questions and making him feel welcomed in the midst of creative chaos. It was a simple moment, yet it planted the seeds of trust that would grow into a close bond over the years. Emmanuel describes Michael's personality as a mix of gentle humor, warmth, and professionalism, a combination that drew him closer and allowed him to witness the king of pop not just as an icon, but as a person. The experience was both thrilling and dizzying, giving Emmanuel a rare perspective on the artistry, precision, and dedication required to create such a groundbreaking music video. Life behind the scenes of Michael Jackson's home gave Emmanuel Lewis a completely different perspective on the superstar. While the public saw dazzling performances and glamorous appearances, Emmanuel experienced a more intimate side of Michael, one that was filled with laughter, music, and a sense of family. Michael's home was not just luxurious, it was a sanctuary where he could shed the pressures of fame and simply be himself. Emmanuel recalls dancing in the kitchen to loud music, sharing jokes, and enjoying playful moments with Michael and his family. The household was a mix of normalcy and eccentricity, from playful interactions to the presence of exotic pets, which reflected Michael's fascination with the unusual. Emmanuel noticed that Michael valued routine, family, and human connection as much as he valued music. These private moments offered Emmanuel a glimpse into the man behind the persona, someone deeply committed to creativity, friendship, and the simple joys of life, even amid extraordinary circumstances. One unforgettable period in Emmanuel Lewis's friendship with Michael Jackson came after the tragic accident during the filming of a Pepsi commercial. Michael suffered severe burns and required extensive medical treatment, which brought him even closer to Emmanuel and his family. The household became a space of healing, where Michael depended on the support and care of those he trusted. Emmanuel's family played a critical role, assisting with daily tasks and creating a safe environment for the superstar. Living with Michael during this period revealed the depth of their friendship, showing how loyalty and compassion could transform the challenges of celebrity life into acts of mutual care. Emmanuel saw firsthand the physical and emotional toll the accident had on Michael, as well as his resilience and determination to continue pursuing his art. These months highlighted both the fragility and strength of the king of pop, reinforcing the value of genuine friendship in a life dominated by fame and public expectation. Dance became a defining thread in Emmanuel Lewis's friendship with Michael Jackson, serving as a language that connected them beyond words. From their earliest encounters, music and movement turned ordinary moments into joyful, spontaneous sessions of creativity and expression. Emmanuel describes how Michael's skill and dedication inspired him to push his own limits, experimenting with new routines and moves at home and in studios. Their dance sessions were structured yet playful, blending famous choreography from Michael's iconic performances with fresh interpretations. Emmanuel recalls the thrill of observing Michael up close, every step precise, every movement filled with emotion and storytelling. This shared passion for dance strengthened their bond, creating a space where fame and public scrutiny were irrelevant. It was through these moments of collaboration and mutual encouragement that Emmanuel learned not only about artistry but also about trust, respect, and the joy of shared creativity. Emmanuel's narrative also highlights the complexity of the Jackson family dynamics, which played a significant role in shaping his experience. Spending time with Michael's siblings, including Janet, Jermaine, and Tito, provided Emmanuel with insight into the camaraderie, occasional rivalries, and loyalty that defined the household. Janet, in particular, stood out as warm and approachable, while the brothers demonstrated collective ambition and mutual support. Emmanuel noticed how each sibling contributed to protecting Michael, creating a strong shield against public scrutiny. Family gatherings became safe spaces, offering laughter and respite from the pressures of fame. Through these interactions, Emmanuel came to understand the delicate balance Michael maintained between personal relationships and public expectations, deepening his appreciation for the superstar's humanity and the familial bonds that grounded him amid relentless attention. Public scrutiny and media attention were constant challenges in Michael Jackson's life, and Emmanuel Lewis witnessed the emotional strain this caused. As Michael's fame grew, so did the relentless spotlight, including accusations and rumors that affected him personally and professionally. Emmanuel describes the isolation Michael experienced as trust became harder to extend beyond his inner circle. Throughout these trying times, Emmanuel remained a steady source of support, acting as a friend and confidant while respecting Michael's privacy. He often had to navigate between defending his friend publicly and preserving the sanctity of their private experiences. Emmanuel's loyalty became a quiet act of resistance against sensationalized portrayals, demonstrating the value of discretion and the emotional weight of friendship in the life of a global icon. Maintaining silence was another critical aspect of Emmanuel Lewis's relationship with Michael Jackson. For years, he chose not to reveal private details of their friendship, understanding that some truths could harm or help depending on timing and context. Emmanuel's discretion acted as a protective shield around a friend who had already endured significant public scrutiny. At the same time, he carried the burden of untold stories, often conflicted between sharing Michael's real character and honoring his privacy. This balance of trust and restraint highlighted Emmanuel's deep understanding of loyalty, showing that true friendship sometimes requires silence, patience, and respect. By protecting these private moments, Emmanuel preserved the integrity of their bond while preparing to share the story at the right time. Despite these challenges, Emmanuel eventually found a way to speak openly, sharing insights into Michael Jackson's life that went beyond headlines. His reflections reveal the superstar's complexities, his vulnerabilities, hopes, and relentless pursuit of perfection. Emmanuel emphasizes Michael's work ethic, showing how he treated his artistry not just as entertainment but as a mission to leave a meaningful legacy. Beyond music, Emmanuel highlights Michael's generosity, kindness, and loyalty to friends, family, and strangers. By recounting their shared experiences, Emmanuel presents a more balanced, humanized perspective of Michael, countering the sensationalism and false narratives that often dominated media coverage. His testimony allows the public to see Michael not only as a global icon but also as a man of depth, sensitivity, and profound humanity. Michael Jackson's influence extended far beyond music, and Emmanuel Lewis's story provides a first-hand account of that impact. Witnessing Michael's dedication to social causes, philanthropy, and artistic innovation, Emmanuel saw how the superstar sought to inspire positive change. Through their friendship, Emmanuel experienced both the highs of creative collaboration and the lows of personal struggles, from accidents to public scrutiny. These experiences shaped his understanding of loyalty, compassion, and resilience, showing how friendship can thrive even in extraordinary circumstances. Emmanuel's reflections underscore the humanity behind fame, reminding audiences that even the most celebrated figures navigate private trials that often remain hidden from the public eye. Ultimately, Emmanuel Lewis's memories shed light on a side of Michael Jackson that few were allowed to see. Their friendship was defined by trust, shared passions, family bonds, and unwavering loyalty. Emmanuel observed the king of pop at his most vulnerable and most joyful, providing a portrait of a man who was both extraordinary and deeply human. From the first moment on the Thriller set to the intimate experiences of daily life, their bond illustrates how personal connections can endure even under the pressures of fame. Emmanuel's testimony invites audiences to reconsider preconceived notions, offering a deeper understanding of Michael Jackson's life, character, and legacy. His story emphasizes that behind every legend is a person with hopes, fears, and relationships that matter more than fame itself. Through Emmanuel Lewis's eyes, we gain a rare opportunity to witness the person behind the legend. Michael Jackson's life was full of contradictions, extraordinary talent paired with private struggles, public adoration contrasted with personal challenges. Emmanuel's reflections reveal the human side of Michael, showing how friendship, creativity, and trust shaped moments that the world never saw. By sharing these experiences, Emmanuel not only preserves Michael's legacy but also provides insight into the complexities of life in the public eye. His story is a testament to loyalty, compassion, and the enduring value of genuine human connection. For viewers and readers alike, it is a reminder that the person behind the headlines is as rich and nuanced as the art they create. Emmanuel Lewis's decision to break his silence serves as a bridge between myth and reality. By recounting private moments, shared dances, family interactions, and trials, he allows audiences to experience Michael Jackson as both an icon and a man. Their friendship exemplifies the power of trust, understanding, and shared passions to withstand external pressures. Emmanuel's reflections bring forward the lessons learned from living alongside someone so universally known yet personally complex, highlighting the importance of empathy, patience, and loyalty. The story is not just about celebrity life, it is about friendship, human connection, and the value of preserving truth in a world often dominated by sensational narratives. In conclusion, Emmanuel Lewis's reflections on his time with Michael Jackson offer a compelling, intimate, and humanizing perspective. They reveal a friendship built on loyalty, trust, and shared experiences. The friendship between Emmanuel Lewis and Michael Jackson did not exist only in moments of joy or creativity.